Hello students, welcome back to MKH video series. My name is Aditya and in the previous video we have discussed the basics of this chapter which is named as data handling, right? So now we all know now how to find out the arithmetic mean, then we also know how to find out the range of the data. So we have done all in all the basics of this chapter. Now we are heading towards the exercise. So we are discussing now exercise 3.1. So सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन जो एक्सरसाइज 3.1 का है. So the question number first is kind of you can see you have to look out for in your class 10 students. So it is kind of not a basic question. It is just a virtual question, right? So now I am starting with question number second here. So let me just tell you what question number second here is. Organize the following marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. So यहाँ पर आपको marks दिए हुए हैं, you can see of students. So आपको क्या करना है, इन marks को table की form में organize करना है, right? So in the tabular form. So मैं आपको explain करूंगा कि कैसे tabular form में हम इस marks को, you can say this is the data, you can see, right? So इसको कैसे हम tabular form में represent करेंगे, I will show you. So here you will now come to know about tally marks. So मैं आपको यहाँ पे tally marks के बारे में बताऊंगा. Now let me just tell you how to actually write the count in tally marks, right? So जैसे कि अगर मैं यहाँ पे 1 की बात करूँ, simply 1, so 1 को मैं tally marks में इस तरह से एक single line से represent करता हूँ. Then अगर मैं 2 की बात करूँ, then again it is represented like 2. Then if I just talk about 3, so 1, 2, 3. So 3 lines actually represent similarly in tally marks. Now अगर मैं 4 की बात करूँ, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lines. Now the thing comes कि जब मुझे 5 को लिखना है in tally marks, so you have to write it like 1, 2, 3, 4, then a line which is intersecting both the 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth line is actually intersecting all the 4 lines. So इस तरीके से 5 लिखते हैं आप tally marks में 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth line is like this diagonally, right? So अगर मैं 6 लिखूंगा तो मैं इसके आगे 1 लगा दूंगा, right? So this is now 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6, right? Then if I just talk about 7, then you have to put another line, then 8, you have to put another line, 9, then you have to put another 10, then you have to cut this line also. So this is how we can write the numbers in tally marks, right? Now let me just tell you that these are the marks of a class. So I'm going to represent it in a tabular form. So let me just rub the space here. So students, अब मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि कैसे इस डाटा को हम tabular form में represent करेंगे, right? So you can see the first column to represent this data in tabular form is marks, so which are already given to us in this form. Then the second, you can say column will be of tally marks, and finally the last column should have to be of frequency. So let me tell you what a frequency is by taking an example. So यहाँ पे अगर मैं 2 की बात करूँ, so you can see 2 यहाँ पे सिर्फ 2 बार आ रहा है, so its frequency is going to be 2. So a frequency is actually how many times that number is coming in the data. So आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे 2 जो है सिर्फ 2 बार आ रहा है, so वो क्या होगी उसकी frequency. So जितनी बार कोई number डाटा में आता है, that is going to be the frequency of that number, right? So let me just move on with the smallest value. So आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे सबसे smallest value क्या है 1. So I'm starting with the mark 1, right? Then you can see the next value is 2, 3, 4, 5. So up to I think 9 is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, right? So I'm going to represent it in the tally marks as well as frequency. Now पहली चीज क्या है कि जितनी frequency होगी उतनी ही tally marks बनानी है हमें, right? So let me tell you कि यहाँ पे जो 1 mark है, you can see कितनी बार आ रहा है, आप देख सकते हैं सिर्फ एक बार आ रहा है. So let me just write the frequency of 1 is, you can say 1. So हम 1 को tally marks में कैसे लिखते हैं, you can like it, write it like one line, right? So let me just move on with the second value, that is mark 2. So marks 2 जो है यहाँ पे कितनी बार आ रहे हैं, 2 बार आ रहे हैं. So let me just write the frequency of 2 as 2, right? Now हमें पता है कि 2 को हम tally marks में कैसे represent करते हैं, by 2 lines, you can see. So 1 and 2, right? So we have to just represent all the data like this. Now moving on to 3. So आप देख सकते हैं 3 यहाँ पे पूरे डाटा में is coming only once, right? So its frequency is going to be 1, and we know how to represent 1 in tally marks by a single line, right? So similarly we have to complete this data. So I'm moving fastly. Now 4, you can see 1, 2, and then you can say 3. So its frequency is going to be 3. Then I will put 3 lines, right? So we have to draw tally marks equal to frequency. So I'm filling the frequency first and then tally marks, right? So remember this. Now moving on to 5 here. So 1, 2, you can say 3, then 4. So it's coming 4 times. So its frequency is 4. Now we know how to write 4 in tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let me just write it above. Now moving on to 6. So let me just count 6. 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4, right? So again it's 4 times. So let me just draw 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now moving on to, you can say 7. So 7, let me just check 7, 1. Then you can say 2, right? So it's coming twice, right? So let me just write 2 and then you have to represent it like this, right? Now let me just move on to further. You can say 8, right? So 8 is, you can say 1 and then you can see it's only 1, right? So let me just write 8 here. So 1 time, so in tally marks you can represent 1 in like single line, right? So finally we're on 9, right? So 9 is, you can see 1, so it's only once, right? So again write 1 and draw a single line, right? So you can see this is how you have to just represent the data in this tabular form, right? So this is how we can represent the data in tabular form, right? So students, अब मैं आपको explain करने जा रहा हूँ कि कैसे हम इस डाटा को एक tabular form में represent कर सकते हैं. So let me just show you right now. Now you can see in this there are going to be 3 columns. जिसमें first column में हम क्या लिखेंगे? Marks, and that are just which are given to us right here. So marks हमें given है. Now next column should have to be of tally marks, and then the third one should have to be of frequency, right? So let me just tell you now what a frequency is. So frequency क्या होती है कि कोई भी number कितनी बार इस डाटा में आ रहा है. So let me just take an example कि अगर मैं 2 की बात करूं, so you can see 2 is coming twice. So you can see 2 बार आ रहा है 2. So its frequency is going to be 2. So जैसे कि for example अगर मैं यहाँ पे marks 2 लिखता हूँ तो its frequency is 2. So अगर मैं उसका tally marks की बात करूंगा, so जितनी उसकी frequency है उतना ही उसको tally marks में represent करना है. यहाँ पे frequency 2 है, तो मुझे पता है कि 2 को हम tally marks में कैसे लिखते हैं, like 2 lines, right? So this is how you have to complete the data. Now we have to start with the smallest number. So if I just talk about the smallest number, तो इसमें आप देख सकते हैं 1 है, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then you can see 8 and then 9. So 9 तक numbers हैं. So let me just write the count here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and then 9, right? So I'm just drawing the line. So you can see now, let me check the frequency of 1 first, right? So आप देख सकते हैं 1 जो है सिर्फ एक बार आ रहा है इस पूरे टेबल के अंदर. So its frequency is, you can say 1, right? Now we know to represent 1 in tally marks by a single line, right? So this is how you have to complete the data. So let me just move on with 2. So you can see 2 is coming twice. That means 2 times. So its frequency is going to be 2. And we know how to represent 2 in tally marks by 2 lines, right? So let me just now complete it faster. So you can see 3 here. Let me just check 3. So it's 1. You can see, let me just check the other 3. No. So you can see there's only 1. So the frequency is going to be 1. And we know how to represent 1 in tally marks like this. Now 4. So let me just check 1. And then you can say 2. Then you can see further it's 3. Right? So its frequency is 3. And to represent it in tally marks like 3 lines. Now moving on to 5. Because sorry 4. So let me just 4 हो गया यहाँ पे अब 5 से बढ़ते हैं तो 5 1 2 3 4 and 5. So यहाँ पे 5 जो है 5 times आ रहा है so its frequency is 5 and to represent 5 in tally marks is like 1 2 3 4 and then 5, right? So always remember to represent 5 should have to be like this. Then if still it's 6 then you have to put another line, right? So this is how you have to move on, right? Now let me just check 6 here. So 1, then let me check the other value 2. Then you can say 3 and then you can say 4. So 6 is coming 4 times. So it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now 7, let me just take 7, 1. You can say then, you can say 2, right? So 7 is coming twice. So it will be like 2 lines. Then we're coming on to 8. So let me just check 8 now. So 8 is coming only once. So let me just write 1 here. And it will be represented like this. So 9 is the last value. So you can see it's only 1. So let me just write it 1 and it's like this. So now this is how we can represent the data in tabular form, right? Now based on this table, we have to answer some questions, right? So it is given in the question. So let me just talk about the first question here. So which number is the highest? So let me just check out which number is the highest. You can see 9 is the highest number. So let me just write the solution to it. So you can see 9 is the highest number, right? So moving on to the second part, which number is the lowest? So let me just check. 1 is lowest. So clearly you can write on. So 1 is the lowest number, right? Now the thing comes to third part. What is the range of data? So I have told you how to calculate range. Let me just write the solution to third part right here, right? So range can actually be calculated by, let me just write that highest observation minus lowest observation, right? So हमें पता है कि highest और lowest observation क्या है? यही 9 and 1. So I will simply subtract the lowest number from the highest, right? So 9 minus 1, that will give you 8. So you can see this is how we can calculate the range as 8. So you can see how to calculate range. Now this is how we calculate range. Now moving on to the fourth part. So let me just rub the range here to calculate the mean here. So in fourth part we have to find out arithmetic mean. So solution to, you can say fourth part as, so let me just write it mean. So you can also say arithmetic mean as mean. So what was the formula of mean? So sum of observation upon total number of observation, right? So सबसे पहले ऊपर numerator में हमें क्या करना है? सभी values को add करना है. So let me just write it like, you can see all the values should have to be added like, you can see 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus you can say 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 5, then plus you can say 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7, right? So divide by total number of observation. So what you have to do is simply count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So you have to divide it by 20. So you can see there's a large number of values. So you have to add it right now. So 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. 17 plus 5, 22. 22 plus 3, 25. 25 plus 5, 30. 34. 34 plus 5, 39. 39 plus 2 is 41. 41 plus 6 is 47. 47 plus 2 is 49. 49 plus 5 is 54. 55. Then 55 plus 9, let me just check. So 55 plus 9 is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 carry. 5 plus 1 is 6. So you can see 55 plus 9 is 64. So 64 plus 6, that will be 70. 70 plus 5 is 75. 75 plus 8. So let me just check out 75 plus 8. So 8, 5, 13, 83, right? So 75 plus 8 is 83. 83 plus 4 is 87. 87 plus 6. So let me just check 87 plus 6. 13 and 93. So 93 plus 7 is going to be 100, right? So you can see the total of it is simply 100. So let me just tell you, let me just rub this space here. So you have to simply divide 100 upon 20, right? So you can see this 0 will cancel out. So now 10 upon 2, you can see 2, 5 ja 10. So the arithmetic mean of this data is going to be 5. So you can see how we have represented the data in tabular form. Then by the help of this table, we have answered the given questions to us, right? So that's what all in this question. So students, बढ़ते हैं next question की तरफ. Now question number 3 here is find the mean of first 5 whole numbers, right? So we know the whole numbers, the smallest whole number is 0. So let me just move the count here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to take 5 whole numbers. First 5 whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So these are the 5 whole numbers. So let me just write the solution here. So let me find out the mean of these 5 whole numbers. So we know that the formula of mean was sum of observation divided by total number of observation, right? So let me just add them. Sum, you can see 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divide by total number of observations. So let me just count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as it is already given to us. So 5. So let me just add them. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 will total to 10, right? So 10 upon 5. Now let me just reduce them. So 5 2 ja 10. So you can see we have calculated the mean of first 5 whole numbers as 2. So that was all in this question. So students, बढ़ते हैं next question की तरफ. Now, question number 4 here is a cricketer scores the following runs in 8 innings, right? So एक cricketer है, उसने अपनी 8 innings में ये respective runs score किए. You can see in the first inning it scored 58 and then 76, 40, 35, 46, 45, 0 and then 100, right? So we have to find out the mean score of it. So mean value क्या होती है? मैंने आपको बताया था average value कि एटलीस्ट उसने मिडिल में कितना स्कोर किया, कम से कम कितने रन बीच में स्कोर किया. तो मिडिल वैल्यू और यू कैन सी द एवरेज इज कॉल्ड एज मीन. सो मुझे पता है मीन कैसे निकालते हैं. लेट मी जस्ट राइट द फॉर्मूला ऑफ मीन. दैट वाज सम ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन अपॉन टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन, राइट? सो लेट मी जस्ट add them. You can see so 58 plus 76 plus 40 plus 35 plus you can see 46, then you can say 45, then 0 and then 100, right? So let me just divide them. So how many innings were these? You can see 8. You can also count them. So divide it by 8. So first we have to add them. So let me just add it right here. So you can see 58 plus 76 plus 40 plus 35 plus 46, then you can say 45, then no need to add 0 to it, right? So then move on to last, you can see 100. Let me just put it on the top. So let me just add them. So you can see 8 plus 6 14, 14 plus 5 is 19, 19 plus 6 is 25, 25 plus 5 is 30, 0 3 carry, right? So 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 7 15, 15 4 19, 19 plus 3 22, 22 plus 4 26, 26 plus 4 30, right? 0 again 3 carry, right? So 3 plus 1 will total to 4. So you can see the total of these values is 400, right? Divide by 8, right? So now let me just reduce that. 8 1 ja 8, 8 5 ja 40. Now this 0 will be as it is. So you can see by reducing on the table of 8 we get the mean as 50. So the mean value of the scores in the 8 innings is 50 runs, right? So this is how we have calculated the mean score in this question. So students, बढ़ते हैं next question की तरफ. Now question number 5 here is following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games, right? So यहाँ पर क्या है, आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे प्लेयर्स थे 3 जिन्होंने 4 गेम खेले और ये उनके रेस्पेक्टिव पॉइंट्स स्कोर किए उन्होंने, राइट? So you can see the player A scored 14 in game 1, then 16 in game 2, 10 in game 3 and 10 in game 4. So इसी तरीके से B ने भी स्कोर किया and then C ने भी स्कोर किया. Now you will find out that C ने game 1 खेला, game 2 खेला, but game 3 उसने नहीं खेला, right? So here it is written did not play. So don't get confused है. Now C ने game 4 में क्या किया? 13 स्कोर किया. So actual में C ने सिर्फ 3 games खेले, right? Right, so let me just move on to the questions here. So now we understand the whole table and the question is about, so let me just move with the first part, that is find the mean to determine A's average number of points scored per game. So यहाँ पे हम देखते हैं A का जो है एवरेज का, आपको मैंने बताया था मीन निकालना होता है. So मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, A का एवरेज पॉइंट्स जो उसने स्कोर किए हैं वो निकालना है. That means we have to calculate the mean of player A, right? So मुझे पता है, let me just write the solution to the first part. So mean we know equal to sum of observation upon total number of observation, right? So let me just first add the points of A scored in 4 games respectively. So 14 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10, right? So 14 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10, right? Divide by, you can see and he played 4 games, so definitely we will divide it by 4. So you can see if I just add them, so 14 plus 16 total to 30, 30 plus you can see 20 that is 50. So 50 upon 4. Now you can see if I reduce it, so they are not exactly reducing each other. So let me just divide it, right? So let me just make some space here. So let me just rub this. So if I just also rub this question here, so that will be better. Now you can see if I just divide, you can say 50 by 4. So 4 1 ja 4. So if I subtract it, that will reduce to 1 and 0 as it is. Now 4 2 ja 8, right? So if I subtract again, 2 is remaining. Now let me just put a decimal because 4 ke table mein 2 nahi jata, right? So that will put a 0. So 4 5 ja 20, right? So now it's crossed. Now you can see the division of it is 12.5. Now this is the average points scored by A. That means the mean of A player, right? So this is the answer to the part first. Now moving on to the second part, to find the mean number of points per game of C, would you divide the total points by 3 or 4? Then why? आपको इस क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है कि अगर आप B, you can see C का मीन निकालते हैं, you can see. So C का जो मीन निकालेंगे उसमें हमें पता है हमें कैसे निकालना है, मीन सम ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन अपॉन टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन. सो आप बताइए कि आप जो डिवाइड करेंगे इसके टोटल को, इस C के टोटल को, यू कैन सी लाइक दिस. सो यू कैन सी C ने गेम 3 नहीं खेला. सो ये क्वेश्चन में पूछ रहा है कि आप डिवाइड करेंगे तो आप 3 से डिवाइड करेंगे और यू कैन से बाय 4. सो आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे एक्चुअल में गेम 3 उसने खेला ही नहीं है, देन डेफिनेटली वी विल डिवाइड इट बाय 3. सो मीन निकालते वक्त C का हमें पता है कि हम क्या करेंगे, जो टोटल है उसको किससे डिवाइड करेंगे, 3 से. क्यों करेंगे 3 से? बिकॉज C player did not played the game number 3rd. So the total number of games played by C are, you can say 3. So that's why we are going to divide the total of C player by 3 while calculating the mean. So the answer to the second part is simply, you can say 3. So reason is C played only 3 games, right? So that's why we divide the total of the observations by 3. So students, अब बढ़ते हैं इसी क्वेश्चन के पार्ट C और D की तरफ. You can see in the part 3rd here it is given to us that B played in all 4 games. So आप देख सकते हैं B ने सभी चारों गेम्स में प्ले किया, बजाय जैसे कि C ने एक गेम प्ले नहीं किया था, but B has played all the 4 games. Then you can see how would you find the mean. So again यहाँ पे हमें क्या find out करना है, mean find out करना है. So how we will find out the mean? We know that mean is sum of observation then divided by total number of observation. So let me just first add all the points of B in 4 games that are 0 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4. So 0 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 divide by 4 because B played all the 4 games. So that's why we are dividing it by 4. So 0 plus 8 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14, 14 plus 4 total to 18. So 18 divided by 4. So let me just tell you, if I just reduce it, so you will find out. So 2 2 ja 4, 2 9 ja 18. So this will reduce to 9 upon 2. Further we have to divide it because it's not reducing it exactly. So let me just reduce it right here. So 9 divided by 2. So 2 4 ja 8. Then subtracting 1. So 2 के table में 1 नहीं जाता. So let me put a decimal. So 2 5 ja 10 here. So you can see this is 4.5 is the mean score of B, right? So this is how we calculated the mean score of B. Now moving on to the last part, 4th here is who is the best performer? Let me just write it correct. So that would be who. So who is the best performer? So if you just look at this table, so you will find out कि A ने सबसे ज्यादा स्कोर किया है सभी गेम्स में, सभी चारों गेम्स में, right? Then B and C. So that means A is clearly the best performer. So A is the best performer. So you can see that was all in this question.